What's up everyone, my name is Saahil and welcome back to my channel, and I hope you all have been responsibly following the lockdown, whichever country or city you guys are in, and you're stocked up on the essentials. And the other day I was just thinking about the essentials I need to bring, and then I realized that skincare is no more being sent over through delivery services because it's not under essentials. So today I want to share with you 20 ways you can take care of your skin during quarantine or even after quarantine without essentially using any products. Number one, opting out of excess sugar, excess dairy products, and processed food, right? Right now, being cooped up in our homes, we have just this urge to eat a lot of dessert, eat a lot of processed food because we're so lazy cooking, or eat a lot of dairy through cheese and milk and curd and everything. Guys, do not indulge excessively over any of these three things, right? Do it in controlled amounts because eventually all the processed foods and all the sugar is going to start showing up in your face. Processed food, especially sugar and dairy, has shown for some people acne breakouts, even organic milk or skim milk for that matter, even sugar, and eventually actually fastening of the aging process. So avoid as much as possible excess of sugar, excess of dairy products, and processed food. Given the stressful times we are in, either we are stress eating a lot or we are stress starving ourselves, right? There are both kinds of people. It's very, very important right now to make sure you eat the right amount of food in terms of nutrition, in terms of like carbohydrates, proteins, etc., and in terms of quantity. Please don't overeat, please don't eat less because eventually it's going to show on your health, your immunity, and eventually also on your skin. So make sure you eat a balanced diet. What is very important also in our diets right now is a lot of antioxidants. Our body is constantly going through free radical damage, and infusing our body with a lot of antioxidants anyway builds up our immunity. And the more the antioxidants are in our body, not only the immunity is better, so is our skin. So try and consume a lot of vitamin C, be it through fruits, be it through multivitamins. Try and include as much garlic as possible. Garlic is a great antioxidant. It's also known to fight cancer and maintain a good heart health, and of course the skin. And I know this is a product you may need to buy, but if you do have it, try and consume a lot of green tea. Teas, especially green tea and white tea, are known to have great amounts of antioxidants. White tea especially has great amounts of antioxidants, right? So try and consume a lot of antioxidants for your immunity and for your skin. Number 4, make double use of the green tea, white tea bags. Now, if you have any chamomile tea or the green tea bags, store them in the freezer right when you're done using them. Put them in the freezer for 10-15 minutes and come back and put them on your eyes. They are a great way to relax your eyes if you have any inflammation, any puffiness. Right now, we're constantly on screens. We're either on our laptops or we are working from home on our laptops or we are on the TV watching something or the other. So our eyes right now are strained to another level. So use a lot of these green tea bags on your eyes every night, maybe frozen, and your eyes will just thank you. Try and skip alcohol as much as possible. I know we want to chill with our family, have a drink or two here and there. This lockdown is going to go on for a while, and in case you have a decent amount of stock, drinking regularly is going to dehydrate your cells and eventually start showing up on your skin. Okay, now like WHO has said, keep washing your hands regularly. And if you would have read also, please moisturize your hands regularly. We are washing our hands left, right, and center, and we are doing household chores, be it cooking, be it cleaning, right? There's so much our hands are doing in terms of losing the moisture. We need to infuse the moisture back again and again and again. Also note that if your hands dry up and develop cracks will become the breeding ground for bacteria, and that is not good, not only for your skin, but also not for your health. So what I generally do is, not only do I keep putting moisturizer through the day here and there, but at night I make sure I sit and moisturize my hands up till the wrist properly and then go to sleep, because those 7-8 hours you're going to sleep or 6 hours you're going to sleep, you're not going to wash your hands. So that's a good time for your hands to maintain and retain all the moisture level. So generally moisturize your hands all the time, but especially do it right before you sleep. Number 7, use coconut oil as moisturizer. Now, first of all, make sure you have enough coconut oil for your household work, right? For your cooking. But here and there, if you have some coconut oil, try and get it for your hands and for your face. It's a great way to moisturize your hands. It's a very natural way. Also, eventually we might run out of moisturizers from the market as well, but coconut oil is something we'll keep restocking in our houses. So if you can use coconut oil on your hands and your face, it works greatly as a moisturizer. Number 8, do not smoke. Smoking is anyway a very expensive affair right now, because the cigarettes roughly are about $25 per piece, which is ridiculously expensive, and they have a direct effect on your respiratory system and on your skin. COVID eventually leads to respiratory problems of pneumonia and shortness of breath, and smokers right now are at a high risk of catching corona. And even if now not catching corona, the things becoming very severe very fast are more probable in smokers than in non-smokers. And also, smoking will age your cells faster. Also, when you stop smoking, you have more energy and more lung capacity to exercise. And that's my 9th point: exercise. Get something going on your body, right? When you wake up, I know we can't step out, but do spot jogging. Even if you're a person like me who does not like exercise, it's fine. You can broom your house, you can mop your house. For starters, that's great exercise, right? Do some breathing exercises, get some sweat going, because once that happens, most of the toxins from the body will start getting out and your skin will only eventually come out clearer. Number 10, maintain a good sleep cycle. Right now, we're just involved so much with watching new shows and movies and things we haven't watched, that it's very normal to lose track of when we want to sleep and we want to get up. It's very important to keep maintaining this routine you already had when we were working, right? Sleep at a decent hour, wake up at a decent hour, and try and get 6-7 hours, because when you don't get correct sleep at the correct time of the day, right? It's not about getting those hours of sleep, it's when you get it, right? It will eventually show on your skin, be it dark circles, be it your skin breaking out, be it inflammation. So there are various ways lack of sleep shows on our skin. So it's very important to maintain your sleep hours and your sleep cycle. Number 11, drink enough water. I know we are not stepping out of our houses that often, so the sweatiness factor is rather less, right? But it's still very important to keep drinking at least 2 liters of water. Again, it comes down to the same fact that we need to release all the toxins from our body which are developing, right? Especially if you're exercising, you will need to drink water anyway. So make sure you still get about 2 to 3 liters of water in your body every day. Number 12, do not touch your face. Our hands are perpetually everywhere. Even if we keep washing them regularly, WHO also says that as a precautionary measure, do not touch your face. We have a habit of scratching our face, rubbing our eyes. Just keep doing something with our face. Please avoid it at any cost, because anyway, irrespective of COVID, when our hands are dirty, that bacteria is going to go on our face, and eventually, the bacteria is going to get accumulated and, show up in breakouts and acne, etc. So avoid touching your face. If you have to really touch your face, especially when you're putting makeup, for whatever reason we are putting makeup these days, which is fine, do not leave your brushes unwashed. Make sure you clean your brush very regularly. You can either use rubbing alcohol or you can use a cleanser if you have enough of it. Make sure you properly clean your makeup brush and then let it air dry, because if that happens to catch any bacteria, it's going to be on your skin, and right now you don't want that. Number 14, manage your stress. I know it's easier said than done, but this is the time we need to really manage our stress. Also, when it comes to skin, if we don't manage our stress, our body starts reacting and the cortisol levels go up. Or as a defense mechanism, body tries to cope up with the stress, and the side effects of it become that, your skin becomes very reactive, very inflamed, or it's dry, or you'll have acne and breakouts, or your certain conditions may become worse, because that's how your body reacts. So it's very, very important that we do not stress a lot. We should avoid watching as much television and news as much as possible. Personally, I just get the news I want to get and I get out, because this is a vicious cycle. The more you keep reading about corona from India, from your city, from around the world, the more it's going to, involve you, and the stress levels are just going to be rooftop level, and that's not good for us. We all know we will get through this. So right now, maintain your stress levels. Listen to music, peppy music, not like sad music. Listen to some podcasts, watch some fun movies, watch some cartoon shows, go back to all the 90s and the 80s. So do that kind of stuff and manage your stress. Okay, number 15, if you can't manage your stress, dip your face in a bowl of ice. Not that I'm saying that it's a way of managing stress, but what I'm saying is it will just distract your mind, right? On a serious note, when you dip your face in ice, what happens is it tightens and it shrinks the pores. Your skin will have a far smoother texture, it'll have better blood circulation, and all the puffiness around the eyes will kind of reduce. So ice your face regularly, corona or no corona. And by the way, opposite of icing your face is also steaming your face. Generally, once or twice a week, I generally take a steamer, dehumidifier or a steamer, and I steam my face. Now, steaming your face is a great way of cleansing your face, right? It promotes collagen, any trapped sebum, if it's there, it releases that. And if you add a couple of drops of any essential oil, it becomes a great way to relieve stress and become rather smoothing as well. Number 17, body inversions. Be it shoulder stand, be it headstand. Try and do as much body inversions or yoga asanas as much as possible, right? What happens is it's believed that a lot of toxins are generally in our lower abdominal area. So when you do a headstand, most of them will travel towards your head and the toxins kind of get released. Also, the blood circulation increases, right? It's a great antidepressant, and it leads to glowing skin, boosted immunity, better blood circulation, and also great digestion. So try as much body inversion as much as possible, especially in the mornings. Number 18, very important, do not skip on sunscreen. I know we're not stepping out and we barely get to see any sun on our bodies, but do not avoid sunscreens. If you've seen my previous videos, you will know that sun rays, especially the UVA, still penetrate through our windows, right? And are in our rooms irrespective, or even TV screens and laptop screens and our phone screens have UVA. And that's why we still need sunscreen. So do not skip on your sunscreen. And I know you're not going out, but do not skip on it. Next, change your bed sheets every 2 to 3 days. Now, generally in one of my videos, I said try and change it every 5 to 7 days, but that's when we were actually going to work. These days, we're not going anywhere. We're constantly in our rooms and in our bedrooms, on our beds, watching Netflix, YouTube, Prime, everything. And mostly even eating on our beds, right? Especially if you have children, they are also on our beds. So our bed sheets are getting dirtier even faster. And our dead cells and every little bacteria from the crumbs or everything is on our beds, and that's going to eventually show on your skin. So try and change your bed sheets every 2 to 3 days possible if you can. And last but not the least, get a lot of probiotics, be it the probiotic drinks or be it dahi. Try and include as much as probiotic in your body and in your diet as much as possible, because that will boost your immunity, improve your gut, and great way of improving your digestion as well. And we all know the better the immunity, the better the digestion, the better the gut, the more glow your skin, right? So get a lot of probiotics in your body and in your diet. So guys, those are 20 ways to care for your skin, for your immunity, and for your health without actually buying any products. I hope this video helps. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Comment below with anything I have missed out or anything you do which I do not know. And let's make it a thread. Check out my last video here, subscribe here, and I will see you guys soon.